Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another video. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the best Cricut and other bits and bobs deals that I've found on Amazon for Black Friday. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video and get started. If you're in the market for a new Cricut cutting machine, these are the three best deals that I've found out there at the moment. So you can get the Maker 3 starter bundle, the Explore 3 starter bundle, and also the Cricut Joy starter bundle on Amazon. They've all got really massive discounts on them at the moment. I am looking particularly at the Maker 3 and the Explore 3. Bear in mind that if you don't really need the continual cutting of the really long materials, personally I would go for the Explore 3 over the Maker. It's an extra £100 just for that function really. And if you've already got a Maker or you are looking to upgrade your machine, then you probably will want to go with the Maker 3 just so that you can still use all of your different blades and your different tools that you've got from your original Maker machine. You can get another deal on Costco, which I found earlier, which was I think £50 cheaper than this. It depends if you've got a Costco near you, and it depends whether you really want all of these extra materials, because the one at Costco doesn't come with this smart sticker paper, but I think it's £50 cheaper, so it's worth checking out online or in store to see whether you can get that deal if you've got a Costco membership as well. If you are in the market for a new AutoPress or an AutoPress in general, the two main ones at the moment that I have been looking at are the HTV Ront AutoPress and the Cricut AutoPress. They've both got completely different layouts for the way the machine works. As you can see on the screen now, the Cricut one is more of a clamshell, so it lifts up. This bottom plate comes out slightly when that happens, and the plate is always exposed like this. Personally, I'd be worried about burning myself on that because it would always be there. It obviously gets very, very hot, so you need to be very careful with something like this that's got the plate exposed all the time. The HTV Ront one I think is better from that point of view, because when you put your garment into the machine, or when you want to put your garment into the machine, this tray pulls out. So you pull it out, you pop your garment onto there, and then you press the button. The press comes down and presses for you, so you don't ever have that plate exposed. The other thing going for this HTV Ront one is that the machine itself is $319.99 currently. It's reduced from $399, so that is a massive difference between the HTV Ront one and the Cricut one, which is currently for Black Friday coming in at $649.99. When this Cricut heat press was released last year, it created such a lot of buzz online because everyone was so excited for it, but then when everyone saw the price, we were all just like, no. I think it was even more than this at RRP when it first came out, so it was something like £1,000, which is just ridiculous for a heat press, just because it's sort of got the Cricut name on it. But the other thing that happens with the AutoPress from Cricut is it needs to be controlled with an app, so it makes it more complicated to use, I think. I've seen quite a few people using it. You've got this separate control panel as well, which what is the point in that when it can just be on the machine? It's just something else to fall off on the floor and break when you're busy in your craft room. The other thing I think I like about the HTV Ront one is that it is square, so it's 15 inches square, which is 38 centimeters, so it's very slightly bigger than a Cricut cutting mat if you think of it in that way. Your Cricut one is 15 by 12, so it's not square, and I think, you know, that could be an issue if you are doing big art projects and stuff like that. If you need it to be square, you're going to struggle to get that in there. But if it were me, I'd be going for this one, the HTV Ront AutoPress heat press. It's down, as I said, from $399.99 to $319.99. This item is something that I actually purchased myself a couple of weeks ago to use with my heat press in the craft room. They are the HTV Ront 3-pack of Teflon sheets for heat pressing. This just creates a heat resistant layer between your garment, your HTV and your iron or your heat press, and just prevents things from burning. So these are a pretty good size. I think they're about A3 and they come rolled up so you can store them really easily. I would suggest getting some of these if you use HTV in your craft room regularly, and this is a really good price on Black Friday. The next item that I wanted to share with you was this large capacity pencil case, and I am thinking about buying one of these for myself, specifically for when I travel, because I like to keep pens and pencils and things like that with me at all times for when I come up with ideas for drawings and bits and bobs. So I'm thinking this is going to be pretty good, because if you look at all the pictures, look at all that stuff that you can fit into it. This looks really great. So it's got little things inside, little compartments. It's got the little pieces of elastic for you to pop your pens into. There's a mesh pocket as well to stop things from falling out. It shows you that it's very well sewn and made of rough linen but feels strong and durable, and that is the size of it. So it's not massive. It'll be big enough to fit all your bits and bobs in, but it's going to fit into your travel bag or whatever for when you are out and about. And that is reduced down from £9.99 to £6.39. Unfortunately, the Cricut scoring wheels are not on a Black Friday offer with Amazon this year. I was going to check that out and let you know, as I promised in a previous video recently, but the only thing that I can find is the Cricut scoring stylus. This one is pretty useful. I use it in my machine and I also use it to manually overscore things. As I said to you before, I'm not that impressed with the Cricut scoring wheel and the way that it performs. I don't know if it's just me and my machine, but I know a lot of people like them. So this one at the moment is normally £9.99 and it's got 30% off, so it's down to £6.99. It's definitely something that I think you should have in your toolkit. Both of the Cricut EasyPress minis are currently on offer. You can get the Raspberry or the Zen Blue. They are both reduced down from $59.99 to $44.99. I've got the Raspberry one and I use it all the time. I would much rather get out my EasyPress mini than my main big EasyPress 2, because it's just a lot quicker, it's a lot easier to use, and I just really enjoy using this item. So it's definitely one that if you're interested in HTV and smaller projects is a brilliant addition to your craft room. I also use this one if I'm putting HTV onto cardstock, because it's so small and precise that it's a brilliant thing to have on your desk. Something that we all use a lot of are the fine point blades, and I know they can get expensive if you are buying them at full price all the time, so this deal is pretty good. You get 2 blades for $6.99. They are official Cricut ones, so you don't need to worry about voiding your warranty or anything like that. The other good thing is as well that you can also get an additional 5% off any 4 items. So if it was me, I would just order 4 sets of these and just keep them in stock in the little box under my Cricut, and therefore I've got them ready when I need them. So if you take up the additional 5% offer, they work out at £6.64 for 2 blades, which works out at, let's just work it out, I'm not very good at maths, £3.32 per blade, which is pretty good considering how long they do last. So that's one that I'm definitely adding to my basket. This next item is something that I use quite regularly in the craft room myself. It's the Evergreen Goods 100 sheets of glossy white sticker photo paper. It's really useful for making sticker sheets, for making labels for stuff as well. I've used it for both, and it is suitable to go in both inkjet and laser printers. As you've probably seen if you're a regular viewer to my channel, I've got both of those printers in my craft room and I use this sticker paper in both of them. It's just a plain sheet sticker paper, so it's not marked or anything for templates like that, so you can put whatever you like on it. You can design in Cricut Design Space and in Canva and make your own stickers using this. I'll pop a video above actually where you can see where I've used this previously. There's lots of different options down the bottom. I'm not sure whether those have all got Black Friday deals on them as well, because the one I'm looking at is just the one that I use. But it might be worth checking that out because they do clear ones and overlays and stuff like that as well. But this is definitely something that I keep in stock in my craft room for regular use. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the Cricut branded brayer to share with you for Black Friday. I don't actually think it's on Amazon at all. I couldn't find it. So I found this one, which is extremely similar to mine. Looking at it, I've got mine in front of me and I can see this one looks exactly the same. It looks like a really good dupe of the Cricut Brayer, and you also get some tweezers with it as well to use, which is pretty useful. I use my Brayer all the time. It's my most used thing in my craft room. This one is reduced from £12.99 down to £10.91, so it's worth getting just to keep in stock in your craft room. The last item that I wanted to share with you for Black Friday is the Cricut cutting mats. So these are something that I get through like wildfire, and you probably do as well if you use your Cricut a lot. So the two main ones that I think we probably all use are the standard grip and the light grip mats. The blue and the green. Obviously it depends what you're cutting as to which mat you're going to use the most of. I tend to use the light grip mat a lot because I do a lot of cardstock. If I'm using vinyl and doing balloons, I tend to use the green one. So these are a brilliant price at the moment. They're reduced from £8.49 down to £5.94, and again with this one you can get the extra 5%, so you can order 4 of them again and get an extra 5% off. So let me work it out. So if you order 4 of those, you're going to get them for £5.64, which is a really good price. And I think what I might do is stock up here with mats and blades using this 5% deal. I have really enjoyed sharing all of these deals with you, and I hope that you're going to pick something up in the sales for your Cricut and to get you doing a bit more crafting. If you find anything as well that's around about on different websites and stuff, please post it below in the comments so that other people can utilise the deals and get some money off stuff. All of the items that I've used in today's video are going to be linked down below for you, along with the link to the discount through Black Friday. They will be affiliate links in most cases, so please bear in mind that if you do buy something through one of my links, I will get a few pennies from the purchase. It doesn't cost you any extra, but the money that is earned from those links does go straight back into the channel so that I can buy bits and bobs to do projects in the future for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye!